LinkedIn Stories tutorial. How to use it, what to post, and best practices. Hi, my name is Chris Cozzolino, and I am the co-founder and head of services at Uptown Creation, a B2B marketing and business development company. What I'm going to be talking about in this video is doing a full spectrum overview of why you should be using LinkedIn Stories, how to use LinkedIn Stories, and then some best practices around this feature on LinkedIn. Before I go into it, feel free to like this video and subscribe to this channel if any of our previous videos or this video provides any value to you. It really helps us out a lot. But let's jump into it. So, what are LinkedIn Stories? So, I am going to use some of LinkedIn's own resources to kind of go through here, since it is a feature that is only available on mobile devices and phones. So, a lot of you might not even know that LinkedIn rolled out stories back in mid 2020 because you only use LinkedIn on the desktop application. And if you're using LinkedIn on a computer, you will not see LinkedIn stories at all. So what this feature really becomes valuable on the mobile platform. And most LinkedIn users will use mobile as well as desktop. So first and foremost, LinkedIn likes when users use new features. Plain and simple, any social media platform is going to like when users use their new features, but it's also going to give you a leg up since less people are using those newer features. There's less competition. I have over 20,000 connections, and I would say about 20 of those people, 20 out of 20,000, post regularly LinkedIn stories. And the first thing that it does for you is it gives you that free branding and front page real estate on somebody's LinkedIn. They see your face, they see your name, and they're enticed to click into that. That is the number one reason why everybody should be posting at least one story a day on LinkedIn. So stories, if you're not familiar with that functionality, are 20-second snippets of either an image or a video that go away after 24 hours. So the utility of stories on any social media platform is really to provide a behind the scenes look at the day to day, be able to provide, really lightweight and easy to interact with conversation starters or examples of things. And it's also a really, really good place to put client testimonials and what people are saying about your product or service. So that is the utility of it. I think the number one way to learn more about stories is to use them. And what you can do is go on your mobile device, click add to a story, make it so the camera's facing you, and just talk into it for 20 seconds. Even saying, this is the first time I'm ever posting a story and I really wanted to try it out. Let me know if you have any feedback or anything you'd like to see me post on my stories in the future. Leave me a direct message from this directly. Thanks. Leave that video and see if people interact with it. That's one of the powerful things about stories, is that it's very shareable content. Not only is it shareable with other people, it is also really easy to interact with because there is a text box that you can reply directly to that person through the story itself. So just to recap kind of everything that I talked about, LinkedIn Stories is a new feature, so not a lot of people are using it. It's front and center on people's LinkedIn feeds when they're on their phone. So it's prime real estate to really get brand recognition and name recognition out there. The easiest way to learn about it is to use it. And what you can use LinkedIn Stories for are posting easy to interact with and the behind the scenes updates and day to day of businesses. What I would also recommend is LinkedIn has what's called stickers. And so if you click the image that looks like this stickers image, you can respond or react to their question of the day. And that makes it really easy to give you kind of a prompt that you can engage with, that LinkedIn is giving every user on the platform that specific prompt. So people will know why you're creating that story. So, it might ask like what your morning routine is like, things like that, that are professional, but more of the behind the scenes interaction. And I think those are the lowest barriers to entry to using stories. So I am going to use a video from LinkedIn itself just to kind of talk through. So this is kind of what the format looks like of stories. And you can see that it is that panel feature, and you can see some stickers there. So if you look at her phone and she clicks into the LinkedIn app, at the top, you can see all the stories, and you can click the plus icon on your face. And then you can hit in the bottom to either add an image, or you can add text in that way and take a picture. Then you can share that or add a sticker. So this is where the stickers come into play that I was talking about. And that's really just a way to make it more interactive and a feature of stories on any platform. And then you can hit share that story. And that is a really good way to interact with people. You'll also see what I was talking about here at the bottom where it says message Ashvin or message Byron. This is how you can either send an emoji like she just did, or you can interact directly with that person and send them a message in their inbox. So just to recap kind of everything that I've mentioned already, stories are underutilized right now. They are really interactive and engaging content and really easy to use. What LinkedIn even says itself is LinkedIn stories are a great way to start lightweight conversations related to your work life. And that is the best usage of it, to start conversations, share testimonials, share the behind the scenes of what you're doing. And more than anything, make it so you're showing up on the top of everyone's feed and getting more interaction, brand recognition, and engagement. Because what happens when somebody watches a story is the natural progression is from that story, they are going to go to your profile eventually and then see the posts that you're making and all of that. And since they watched one of your stories, they're going to start showing, or LinkedIn rather, is going to start showing your stories first to whoever is watching those. And that is beyond powerful because now the algorithm is starting to favor your content, to showing it to specific people. So the more people start interacting with different aspects of the types of posts that you're making. So let's use stories, for example. The more somebody interacts with your stories, the more LinkedIn is going to push your stories on those users. Same with your LinkedIn posts. The more that people are interacting with your profile and the posts that you're making, the more that the LinkedIn algorithm is going to show that content to those people. So it really has this, loop effect of bringing people into your brand, what you're doing, and showing them the content marketing that ends up being this free generation of traffic and engagement, while also allowing people to get to know you before they even respond to a message or outreach to you directly. So let me know what additional questions you have about LinkedIn stories. This was kind of a weird video to do since I'm not on my phone and I have to use images that LinkedIn provides. I'll also give a link to LinkedIn's video and tutorial guide of LinkedIn stories, so you can check that out as well. But let me know in the comments what questions you have about stories. What did I miss here? And hopefully this was helpful. Feel free to like this video and subscribe to the channel if it was helpful. Connect with me on LinkedIn at Chris Cozzolino and let me know that you came from YouTube. And check out our website at uptowncreation.com. Thanks, guys.